Chosen one, hear me now. This is not a casual word, and it is not meant for everyone who stumbles upon it. It is meant for you, yes, you, the one whose heart has been quietly beating with a sense of purpose, the one who has walked paths unseen and endured seasons of waiting that felt endless. Everything you thought went unnoticed. God has seen it. Every tear you shed, every silent prayer whispered into the darkness, every act of unseen service, God has catalogued it in His eternal memory. Today He is moving to reward what has long been hidden. Do not let doubt cloud your heart. I know you have wondered why it seemed like your efforts went unrewarded, why doors remained closed, why people overlooked your faithfulness, why moments of breakthrough lingered just out of reach. The waiting was not in vain. The divine pattern was always at work, and now the universe is beginning to align in your favor. What was once hidden is being brought into the light. What was unseen is about to be celebrated. There is a stirring inside you, is there not? A gentle vibration that something greater is approaching. That is not mere imagination. That is God preparing your spirit for the revelation that you are about to receive. Your hidden work, your tireless dedication, your obedience in silence, these things are not forgotten. Heaven is taking note, and the scales of divine justice are tipping in your favor. What seemed insignificant, unnoticed, and small is actually the cornerstone of the blessings being readied for you. And yet, do not rush the process. There is timing here, perfect, sacred timing. Some of you may feel impatience, but understand this: God's reward does not come when the world says it should. It comes when the Spirit is ready, when the moment is fully prepared, and when you are aligned with the path He has designed for you. Your breakthrough is coming, but it will arrive with precision, with purpose, and with divine clarity. As you listen, feel the weight of this moment settle over you. Lean into it. This is the threshold between hidden labor and revealed blessing. Today, a seed planted long ago begins to sprout. Today, the universe whispers your name. Today, God Himself reminds you that nothing has been wasted. The days of quiet endurance, the nights of solitude and prayer, the moments when you felt invisible, each of these was shaping you, refining you, preparing you for the glory that is about to touch your life. And this is only the beginning. What comes next will unfold layer by layer, and every word you hear in the coming moments is meant to awaken your spirit, to confirm what is already stirring within, and to prepare you for the profound revelation that God is orchestrating on your behalf. You are not here by accident. You are here because heaven is moving in your life in ways that you cannot yet fully see, but you will. The hand of heaven has been at work in ways you could scarcely imagine. Every detail of your life, every season of waiting and preparation has been guided with divine precision. This message comes not from human wisdom, but from the very source of life itself. The author of destiny, the one who sees beginnings, middles, and endings all at once. His gaze has never left you, not for a single heartbeat. And now His voice reaches you through this word, bringing clarity, confirmation, and purpose. Think of the moments when you felt overlooked, when your efforts seemed small, when the world didn't recognize your faithfulness. Those moments were not wasted. They were divine threads woven into a tapestry far greater than your mind can comprehend. Every struggle, every silent act of obedience, every tear shed in private has been noticed. God does not merely observe. He remembers, He multiplies, and He rewards. What you have hidden from the world has never been hidden from Him. There is a rhythm to this revelation, a cadence that has been orchestrated from eternity. God does not move hastily, nor does He act without precision. His timing is perfect, even if it seems delayed to your human understanding. You have been walking according to a sacred schedule aligned with a plan that predates your birth. This plan has been guiding you toward encounters, opportunities, and awakenings that will reveal the fullness of your purpose. The universe itself bends to the decree of heaven when the appointed hour arrives. Feel the weight of this truth. You are being prepared for something monumental. This is not merely about reward, nor is it simply recognition. It is about alignment with the divine calling written into your soul. The invisible hand that has directed your steps, protected your heart, and refined your spirit is now bringing you into proximity with what has been destined for you. What has seemed distant or unattainable is now within reach because God's plans cannot be thwarted. His promises are unbreakable, and His timing is impeccable. As you receive this word, allow yourself to sense the sacredness of the moment. You are standing on the brink of a divine unveiling, a revelation that will validate the endurance, the patience, and the faith you have cultivated. The voice you hear now is a confirmation that you are not alone. Every act of faithfulness, every quiet sacrifice, every moment of unwavering trust has contributed to a foundation strong enough to bear the weight of God's blessing. Know this: the power orchestrating your life is not passive. It is active, intentional, and fiercely protective. Nothing has escaped His notice, and nothing will be lost. Your journey with all its unseen effort is now being recognized at the highest level of heaven. The process may have been quiet, but the results will be resounding. And as this message unfolds, you will come to understand not only what is being revealed, but why it was hidden until now. Because the fullness of preparation was required for the glory to be complete. Now listen carefully, for the time of unveiling has arrived. What has been hidden, what has been quietly cultivated in your heart and in your life, is about to manifest in ways beyond your expectation. Imagine a dawn breaking after a long storm-filled night. The darkness that once seemed endless is giving way to radiant light. This light is not merely illumination. It is recognition, reward, and restoration all rolled into one sacred moment. What was once unseen by human eyes is now being revealed in the fullness of divine timing. You may feel a stirring within your spirit, a vibration that shifts the air around you, almost imperceptible, yet undeniable. That stirring is heaven's hand moving on your behalf. It is the subtle whisper of angels, arranging circumstances of unseen forces, aligning to lift you into the next chapter of your destiny. Your hidden work, the prayers offered in solitude, the acts of service done without recognition, the faithfulness maintained despite trials. These are the seeds now sprouting into visible manifestation. What was once private is now becoming public. What was once small is now monumental. Picture the doors that have long seemed closed, the opportunities that were delayed, the blessings that seemed postponed. They are beginning to open one by one, as if a divine wind is pushing them wide. Each door carries with it the promise of favor, advancement, and revelation. Each step you take forward will feel as though the universe itself is bending to support you. You will notice that people, situations, and even random occurrences begin to shift in your favor. This is no coincidence. It is divine orchestration, the careful work of God's hand moving at the perfect hour. The blessings coming to you are not simply material or temporary. They are transformative. They touch your spirit as much as your circumstance, reshaping your identity and affirming your calling. You may find that relationships you thought were lost are restored, that opportunities you deemed impossible are suddenly accessible, and that the weight you have carried for so long begins to lift. These are not mere gifts. They are confirmations of your faithfulness, testaments to the labor of your soul, and evidence that the divine system of justice never fails. Even as this unfolds, there is an element of mystery. Not every detail will be revealed at once. For part of this prophecy is about preparation. The unfolding is deliberate, precise, and intentional. You are being led step by step, moment by moment, into the fullness of what God has prepared. There will be signs, confirmations, and synchronizations, that feel almost miraculous, and these will serve as guideposts along your journey. Pay attention to the subtle shifts, the gentle nudges, the quiet confirmations that say, yes, this is your moment. Yes, this is your reward. Understand that the unveiling may come in forms unexpected, sometimes different from what your mind imagined. Divine blessing rarely conforms to human expectations, it exceeds them. So release the need to control the outcome. Trust the process. The prophecy unfolding in your life is uniquely tailored to your spirit, your calling, and the destiny written into your very being. It is the answer to prayers you may have forgotten you even asked. It is the culmination of nights spent waiting, of tears shed in secret, of faith held when hope seemed distant. Let your spirit receive this truth. What you have labored for quietly, patiently, and faithfully is now being brought into the light. The universe is making room for your breakthrough. What was once hidden in shadows is being illuminated in brilliance. Your perseverance has not been in vain. Your dedication has not been overlooked. What God has prepared for you is both a reward and a revelation, a confirmation that the divine eye never misses what is done in faith. Now take a moment to breathe and truly consider the significance of what is happening in your life. This is not simply about reward recognition or outward success. It is far deeper. It is the alignment of your spirit with God's eternal purpose. The hidden work, the quiet endurance, and the faithful obedience you have demonstrated are all instruments of transformation. Each act of faith has been shaping your soul, polishing your spirit, until it reflects the glory of heaven itself. This is the spiritual meaning behind the prophecy. Every trial, every delay, every moment of unseen effort has had purpose beyond your understanding. Think of your life as a journey across a vast landscape. There have been mountains you had to climb, alone rivers you had to cross, without guidance, and storms that threatened to overturn you at every turn. These seasons were never meant to break you. They were meant to prepare you. Just as gold is refined in fire, so too has your spirit been refined in the hidden trials of your life. What seemed painful, what seemed unjust, what seemed like random misfortune, was in truth a sacred refining process. God's hands were at work shaping, molding, and strengthening you for the blessing that is now approaching. The divine principles at play are profound yet simple faith, patience, endurance, and alignment with God's will. Faith is the invisible thread that kept you connected to the source, even when everything seemed uncertain. Patience is the anchor that prevented your spirit from drifting in despair. Endurance is the proof that your foundation is strong, unshakable, and rooted in eternal truth. Alignment with God's will is the guiding compass, ensuring that every step you take resonates with the plan that was written before your first breath. Together, these principles form the spiritual architecture that supports your destiny. Consider the seasons you have endured as chapters in a sacred book. Each chapter builds upon the last teaching lessons of humility, perseverance, and divine trust. Doors that remained closed were not meant to deny you. They were meant to teach you discernment, resilience, and the power of waiting. The storms were not meant to destroy. They were meant to cleanse, refine, and prepare you to stand in the brilliance of your unfolding. What was hidden in the shadows was always intended to emerge in the light at precisely the right time. The universe itself obeys a divine rhythm, and your life is synchronized with that eternal cadence. There is a spiritual depth to recognizing the unseen labor. It is the understanding that nothing is wasted in God's kingdom. Every prayer whispered in solitude, every act of kindness unseen, every moment of restraint and faithfulness has spiritual weight. They are seeds that have been planted, watered, and nurtured by your obedience. Now the harvest is coming not only to bless your circumstances, but to elevate your spirit. Expand your understanding and reveal the truth of your identity in God. You are not defined by temporary trials, but by eternal purpose. Let us also reflect on the symbolism inherent in this unfolding. Light breaking through darkness represents revelation, the unveiling of what was once hidden. Mountains symbolize challenges conquered through faith, and rivers signify transitions navigated by trust in divine guidance. Doors opening mark new opportunities that were divinely prepared, and storms give way to calm as a sign of protection and divine timing. These symbols are not abstract. They are living, breathing confirmations of your journey markers that the universe is orchestrating a sacred plan just for you. Finally, understand that this spiritual depth is a call to embrace the fullness of your identity. You are not simply a recipient of blessings, you are a co-creator with God, a vessel through which divine purpose flows. The hidden work you performed was not just preparation for reward, it was preparation for transformation. Your faithfulness has shaped your character, expanded your heart, and aligned your spirit with the eternal. You are now being invited into a higher dimension of understanding, one where every act of obedience is recognized, every moment of patience is honored, and every step toward destiny is guided by divine light. The truth is clear. The hidden work of your life carries meaning beyond measure. It is the bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. The divine timing of its reward is perfect, and the spiritual depth of this unfolding will leave a lasting impact on your soul. This is the lesson and the blessing intertwined. What God has seen in secret will soon manifest in undeniable transformative ways. Your journey, every hardship, every silent prayer, has not only shaped your destiny, but has revealed the enduring power of faith, hope, and divine purpose. As you step into this unfolding moment, pay close attention to the signs that are already appearing in your life. God often communicates not through loud proclamations, but through subtle confirmations that your spirit recognizes before your mind does. These are gentle whispers from heaven, evidence that your hidden work has not gone unnoticed. They are markers that point to the truth of His promise and the reality of what is being prepared for you. You may notice synchronicities that feel almost too precise to be coincidence. Encounters with the right people at exactly the right time. Opportunities arriving in unexpected ways, or doors opening that you never imagined could open. These are all divine indicators. They are heaven's way of saying, yes, you are on the right path. Continue in faith. The timing is perfect. These occurrences are not random. They are orchestrated to align your steps with your destiny. Another sign may be a sudden clarity in your heart. Thoughts, ideas, or decisions that once felt clouded now carry unmistakable certainty. What was confusing or uncertain becomes clear as if God Himself is illuminating the path before you. This clarity is not just mental. It resonates in your spirit, filling you with an inner peace that confirms you are moving according to divine purpose. Trust these moments, for they are signals of confirmation. You may also find that patterns in your life begin to repeat with meaning. Situations that once frustrated you now carry a lesson or open a door for growth. Relationships that once felt dormant are rekindled in ways that serve your destiny. Even seemingly small blessings, a message from someone long forgotten, an answer to a prayer you thought was unheard, or a sudden alignment of circumstances hold significance. These are signs that God is actively engaging with the work of your life. Pay attention to emotional and spiritual nudges as well. A sense of peace amidst chaos, a moment of deep gratitude that wells up unexpectedly, or a gentle confirmation in prayer or meditation are all subtle indicators that you are exactly where you need to be. Sometimes these signs arrive as dreams, visions, or strong intuitive impressions, messages that your soul recognizes as truth, even if your mind struggles to understand. Finally, notice the way your faith itself is being strengthened. Challenges may still arise, but you face them with renewed confidence, hope, and resilience. The very fact that you can recognize these confirmations is a sign in itself the universe is aligning to show you that the hidden work, the perseverance, and the faithfulness you have demonstrated are being rewarded. Every one of these signs, whether grand or small, points to the same truth: your life is being prepared for something monumental. Heaven is orchestrating circumstances, people, and opportunities to converge at the perfect moment. What you see, feel, and experience now is proof that God is moving on your behalf, and the fulfillment of His promise is drawing near. Even as these blessings begin to unfold, understand this: the path to fulfillment is rarely without obstacles. There are hidden challenges, ahead, tests that may seem unexpected or difficult, but they are not punishments. They are part of the divine process. A necessary refining fire that strengthens your spirit, deepens your faith, and prepares you to fully receive what God has ordained. Some of these challenges may appear as delays. Opportunities that seemed ready to manifest may be postponed for reasons beyond your understanding. Do not despair. These delays are often protective measures orchestrated to align your life perfectly with timing that is far beyond what the human eye can see. Patience in these moments is not passive. It is an act of faith, a declaration that you trust God's hand over your life. Other challenges may come as tests of discernment. You may encounter choices that feel confusing, relationships that test your boundaries, or situations that challenge your convictions. These are not meant to deter you. They are invitations to exercise wisdom and spiritual insight. God is training your spirit to navigate complexity with clarity, to recognize what aligns with your destiny, and to avoid what could divert or delay you. Resistance may also surface in the form of external opposition. People, circumstances, or even old patterns may arise to challenge your progress. This is not a reflection of your failure, but a natural part of the process when divine favor is approaching. God allows these trials to reveal the depth of your faith and to fortify your resolve. Know that every form of opposition is temporary and has been placed within the scope of God's control. You are not facing these trials alone. Divine support surrounds you even in the moments you cannot see it. Internally, you may face moments of doubt, fear, or weariness. These inner storms are common when awaiting fulfillment. Recognize them, name them, and release them to God. They are not indicators that you are unworthy or that your breakthrough has failed. Instead, they are part of the testing that strengthens your faith, ensuring that when the blessings arrive, you are fully prepared to receive them with gratitude, humility, and understanding. Remember, these hidden challenges are temporary, purposeful, and sacred. They exist to sharpen your spirit, deepen your resilience, and solidify your alignment with God's plan. Each obstacle you encounter is an opportunity to demonstrate unwavering trust, to cultivate patience, and to affirm that your heart remains steadfast in faith. The trials ahead are not meant to break you. They are meant to mold you, so that when the reward is revealed, you can embrace it fully with a spirit refined and ready to receive what heaven has prepared. Now is the time to take deliberate, focused action in alignment with God's unfolding plan. The blessings approaching your life require preparation, not just patience, but intentional spiritual steps that position you to receive them fully. Listen carefully and allow these instructions to resonate within your spirit. They are not merely suggestions. They are divine mandates designed to empower you and align you with your destiny. First, cultivate a heart of surrender. Release the need to control outcomes or force situations according to your timeline. Trust in God's perfect timing, understanding that what is hidden now will be revealed at the appointed moment. Surrender does not mean inaction. It means aligning your thoughts, choices, and energy with divine will. Pray not only for guidance, but for the wisdom to recognize and walk in the path that God has prepared. Next, guard your heart and mind. Spiritual preparation requires clarity and focus. Identify influences, relationships, habits, or thought patterns that distract or drain your energy. Remove them not out of fear, but to create space for the blessings God is sending. Protecting your inner world ensures that when opportunities arrive, your spirit is receptive. Your judgment is sound, and your actions are rooted in divine wisdom rather than distraction or compromise. Third, deepen your devotion. Increase time in prayer, meditation, and reflection. Seek moments of quiet to hear the subtle voice of God speaking to your heart. Journaling your prayers, recording confirmations, or reflecting on past faithfulness can help you recognize patterns of divine guidance and strengthen your connection to heaven. Spiritual disciplines are not burdens. They are tools that sharpen your awareness and attune your spirit to the rhythm of divine revelation. Fourth, embrace active gratitude. Begin now to thank God for what has been hidden, for the endurance you have shown, and for the blessings already on their way. Gratitude is a powerful spiritual magnet. It opens your heart and mind to receive more. Speak aloud your appreciation for the unseen work that has been noticed, for the doors that are beginning to open, and for the divine timing that is perfect. Your spirit responds to recognition and praise, and heaven notices the posture of thankfulness in your life. Fifth, walk in integrity and faithfulness. Every word, action, and decision should reflect your alignment with God's purpose. Do not compromise your values for short-term gain or temporary relief. The blessings awaiting you are not only a reward for what has been done in secret, but a reflection of a spirit that is steadfast, loyal, and obedient to divine guidance. Faithfulness now sets the foundation for long-term success and spiritual fulfillment. Finally, act when prompted. Preparation is important, but action is equally essential. When God opens a door, move decisively with confidence and courage. Hesitation can delay the manifestation of blessings. Listen for the nudges, small confirmations, repeated signs, and inner clarity, and respond promptly. Divine instruction is often gentle, but it requires attentiveness. Your willingness to act in alignment with God's direction ensures that the reward is not only granted, but fully embraced. Remember, these steps are sacred, not optional. They are designed to empower you, protect you, and align you with the life that has been waiting for you. Follow them with faith, confidence, and unwavering trust. The blessings approaching are meant to transform your life. But preparation is the bridge between promise and fulfillment. Take these instructions seriously, not as a burden, but as a sacred roadmap. Each step brings you closer to the revelation of what has been hidden, closer to the fulfillment of God's plan, and closer to the alignment of your spirit with divine purpose. Your hidden work is being rewarded, but the readiness of your heart will determine the fullness of what you receive. Even as you step forward on this path, remember that you are never alone. Divine protection surrounds you at every moment, even when it feels invisible. God's angels are stationed around your life, guarding your heart, your mind, and your steps. Every moment of faithfulness, every act of obedience, and every prayer offered in sincerity strengthens the shield that surrounds you. You are covered unseen, yet secure in the hands of a God who never sleeps and never falters. You may encounter moments when fear or doubt tries to creep in. Perhaps you feel vulnerable in the face of challenges or uncertain about what lies ahead. In these moments, remind yourself that protection is not dependent on your understanding. It exists because God is faithful. Picture a divine fortress built of light and love, extending in every direction, impervious to harm, and filled with the warmth of reassurance. This fortress is not metaphorical. It is real in your spirit, a manifestation of God's presence in your life. Heaven's assurance extends beyond physical safety. It encompasses emotional stability, spiritual clarity, and the peace that surpasses understanding. When storms rise, whether external or internal, you can stand in confidence knowing that you are preserved. The trials you face are framed within God's divine architecture. No challenge can overpower the one whom God protects. Even when circumstances seem chaotic, there is order in the spiritual realm, ensuring your safety, your growth, and your alignment with destiny. Sometimes protection appears as subtle guidance, a timely warning, a sudden intuition, or a gentle nudge steering you away from what could hinder your journey. These signs are as real as any visible barrier, and they are reminders that heaven is active in your life. The Spirit of God moves in ways that are precise, loving, and purposeful, creating pathways where obstacles once stood. Trust these signals, for they are evidence that you are being shielded while walking toward fulfillment. Assurance also comes in the form of presence. God's nearness is constant, whispering peace to your heart, calming your spirit, and strengthening your resolve. You are never forgotten, never abandoned, and never alone in your work or in your waiting. The protection surrounding you is both a promise and a reality, a divine safeguard that ensures your journey continues until every blessing and revelation reaches fruition. Let these truths settle into your spirit. Stand confidently in the knowledge that what is coming for you cannot be thwarted. Your life is enveloped in light, your path secured by the Creator of the universe. This assurance is your anchor, your refuge, and your strength. Every hidden labor, every quiet sacrifice, every faithful step you have taken, all of it is under divine watch. You are seen, you are guarded, and you are cherished. Now imagine the moment when the fullness of God's blessing touches your life. Picture it as the sun rising after the longest night, flooding every corner of your existence with warmth, clarity, and brilliance. This is not a fleeting moment. It is a transformation that penetrates every layer of your being, your heart, your mind, your spirit, and your purpose. The hidden work, the endurance, and the faithfulness you have demonstrated are all converging into a manifestation that is both powerful and sacred. Feel the weight of your past lifting as if every burden, every disappointment, every moment of waiting is being released. The pressure you once felt now serves as proof of refinement. You are no longer the person who faced those challenges in silence. You are stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the divine rhythm guiding your life. The transformation is not only external, it is deeply internal, reshaping your identity, your perspective, and your sense of purpose. Relationships that were fractured are restored. Opportunities that seemed impossible now unfold naturally. Doors that were long closed swing open, revealing pathways aligned with your calling. This fulfillment is both tangible and spiritual. You will experience the joy of reward, the satisfaction of perseverance, and the profound peace that comes from walking in alignment with divine intention. It is a harmony of the seen and the unseen, a balance that resonates deeply within your soul. Your transformation will also impact those around you. The light within you, nurtured by patience and faith, radiates outward. Others will witness your change not just in circumstance, but in character, presence, and confidence. Your journey becomes a testimony, a living proof that hidden work, perseverance, and faithfulness are never wasted. What God has done in your life will inspire, uplift, and encourage others to trust in their own divine timing. Emotionally, this moment is profound. Expect a deep sense of gratitude and awe. Your heart may overflow with joy as you recognize the magnitude of what has been accomplished, not by your own strength, but through divine orchestration. Tears may come not of sorrow, but of relief and recognition. You will see the purpose in every trial, the wisdom in every delay, and the beauty in every act of faithfulness. Each step you took, each prayer whispered, each quiet act of devotion now converges into the fullness of fulfillment. Spiritually, you are elevated. The breakthrough is not simply reward, it is revelation. You now understand more clearly the ways God works in secret, the power of patience, and the importance of trust. You are transformed into a vessel capable of carrying greater purpose, of embracing larger responsibility, and of walking boldly into the destiny prepared for you. You are aligned with divine timing, and your spirit resonates with the eternal. This is the moment you have been waiting for, the culmination of hidden work, the unveiling of divine favor, and the emergence of a new chapter in your life. Stand ready for it is here. Your transformation is real, your fulfillment is imminent, and your life is entering a season of unprecedented clarity, purpose, and blessing. The unseen labor has borne fruit, and the harvest is abundant. As this word comes to a close, take a moment to breathe deeply and let it sink into your spirit. What you have heard is not just a message, it is a confirmation, a guide, and a promise from heaven itself. To anchor this revelation in your life, speak these affirmations aloud, feel them resonate within your heart, and allow them to shape your daily walk. 1. I am seen, I am cherished, and my faithfulness is rewarded. 2. Every hidden labor in my life brings forth divine blessing. 3. I trust God's timing, and I walk confidently into my destiny. I am protected, guided, and empowered by the Spirit of God. Repeat these affirmations daily as a declaration of your alignment with the divine plan. Let them remind you that every step you take, every trial you endure, and every act of obedience contributes to the unfolding of your sacred purpose. They are not mere words, they are keys that open the doors to fulfillment, peace, and revelation. And now hear this blessing. May your heart be filled with unwavering peace, your mind be illuminated with clarity, and your spirit be strengthened with courage. May the hidden seeds of your labor bloom into abundant harvest, and may every blessing prepared by heaven fall perfectly into place. May divine favor guide your steps, protect your journey, and confirm your identity as one called for extraordinary purpose. May you recognize the hand of God in every detail, the whisper of angels in every gentle nudge, and the perfection of timing in every unfolding moment. May your faith deepen, your hope expand, and your joy be full as you walk in the light of this revelation. And above all, may you live each day with the assurance that the unseen work of your life has been carefully noted, cherished, and rewarded by the Creator Himself. Carry this word with you as a shield, a source of strength, and a guiding light. Let it remind you that nothing has been wasted, that every season of waiting has purpose, and that the blessings coming to you are both abundant and transformative. Step forward boldly, knowing that your labor, your patience, and your faithfulness have been honored in the highest realm of heaven. Go now in peace, confidence, and expectation. The time of reward is here. The hidden has become revealed. Your breakthrough has arrived, and God's favor surrounds you in every step you take. Amen.